Becoming successful in business is as much about avoiding those mistakes as it is about learning new things to try to make more money. And it also comes down to this idea that there's two main skill sets to increasing your wealth in this world. One is your ability to go make money. It's your ability to go sell, go close, go build lead gen sites, generate leads. All those things are very important. But then there's a secondary skill of once you make the money, you have to understand how to protect that money or how to protect your wealth. And that is where a lot of people screw up in business too. They make poor investments, bad investments. They have lofty goals of wanting to get to $100 million when they don't even understand what $100 million is. So they make these risky bets and then compromise their own business and their own freedom and livelihood. Again, going back to this idea that freedom is, I'm sure, why most of you guys joined. So anything beyond that amount that allows you to achieve freedom, you have to be very careful. Is it going to take away from my freedom or is it not? Should I take on 10 more clients this year at $1,000 a month? Is that going to take away from my freedom? Do I have the right people in place to even manage that? Or am I starting to work more and more hours? In the beginning, you should work big hours in this business so you can master it and get out of your 9 to 5. But once you're out of a 9 to 5, what is your next goal? Because for me, traveling constantly, spending without really checking how much I'm spending. And granted, I've been pretty bad at that. Like I haven't been looking at my personal expenses per month because I was in the mode of I can always make more money. And that's fine too. But I'm just telling you guys, the spending without really budgeting and me like 30, I'm 35 now, but back then, 28, 29, 30, traveling, like flexing when I travel. Even then, like my personal expenses throughout those years was averages out to like, I think 30 to 40K a month. To achieve freedom in this business and live pretty lavishly, 50K a month, that includes rent as well. I think you guys will find this interesting. I was spending $6,000 on DoorDash per month. We're at 14K. And then DoorDash is your food budget. So I already got rent and food. So let's say I'm going out on the weekends. Let's say I'm spending 3K in a weekend. You go and get a table and that's every weekend, 3K a week. So that's 12K. So we're at 26K going out, buying drinks. So now let's include travel. You're not traveling every week. So let's say you travel once a quarter and you spend 10K traveling. Pretty good trip. So in a year, that's $40,000. We're at $30,000 a month. And obviously there's other miscellaneous expenses, maybe health insurance, some car, whatnot. So all those like cars, vehicle, transportation, all that, let's just give it another 10K and we're at like 40K. So again, mathematically, it makes sense as to how I was spending 30 to 40K a month, despite me not budgeting at all. That's rent included, everything. So freedom isn't, to me, it's not even that far when you start running this business the right way. And obviously I understand, guys, like you want to make a little bit more than that so you can put some money into savings and whatnot. But I'm young, I understand all these things. So I can be a little bit more aggressive on things. Obviously, if you have kids, you're probably not going out spending $3,000 a week going out or maybe even 10K traveling. I'm just putting it into perspective. Like you see all these people out there in the world driving their Lambos and you see the Tai Lopez's of the world that are talking about, oh, we can get to 100K, 200K. The numbers really ain't all that to live a life of complete freedom and live like a king or a queen, which is ultimately you can really spend money on, to be honest. Sure, if you made millions of dollars, you could buy a supercar, but most of us, like, that ain't really gonna make you more happy. Freedom makes you more happy, increase your quality of life. But if you have to now create this whole company with all the staff and you started this e-com business with 10, 15% profit margin, and now you got all these people hired. So now you're on the hook and you have to work every day to make sure this business doesn't fail because you're responsible for the paycheck of all these people that are working for you. Is that actually freedom? Now essentially turn yourself back into an employee for the business.